Most people think they understand psychopaths. They imagine criminals, serial killers, violent men with empty eyes. But that image is outdated, shallow, and dangerously incomplete. The truth is far more unsettling. A psychopath does not always live in prison. Many live in offices, boardrooms, classrooms, homes. Some are admired. Some are followed. Some are trusted. Psychopathy is not defined by violence. It is defined by how the human brain and body fail to connect emotion, empathy, and consequence. To understand psychopaths, we must first understand the human body itself, because psychopathy is not just psychological, it is biological, neurological, chemical. The average human brain is wired for connection. From birth, our nervous system searches for safety through other people. When a baby cries and is comforted, the brain releases oxytocin, the bonding hormone. This chemical teaches the body a basic truth: other humans matter. But in psychopaths, that system is broken. Brain scans consistently show reduced activity in the amygdala, the part of the brain responsible for fear, emotional learning, and moral processing. When most people see pain, the amygdala activates, the heart rate changes, the body reacts. In psychopaths, this reaction is weak or absent. Their bodies do not respond to emotional information the way yours does. Fear, for example, is a full-body experience. In normal humans, fear tightens the chest, sharpens focus, increases adrenaline, and prepares the muscles for action. This response exists to protect us. Psychopaths feel fear differently. Often, they feel it only intellectually, not physically. They know something is dangerous, but their body does not react. This is why they can remain calm during chaos, why their voice does not shake, why their pulse stays low under pressure. It is not bravery, it is neurological silence. The same applies to guilt. Guilt is not a thought, it is a bodily sensation, a tightening in the stomach, a heaviness in the chest, a discomfort that pushes us to correct our behavior. Psychopaths do not experience this sensation. They may understand that society labels an action as wrong, but their body does not punish them internally. Without that punishment, there is no internal break. This gives them an advantage in environments where emotional restraint slows others down. Corporate competition, high-stakes negotiation, manipulation-heavy social systems. Now, let's talk about empathy. Empathy is often misunderstood as kindness. It is not. Empathy is the brain's ability to simulate another person's internal state inside your own body. When you see someone hurt, your nervous system mirrors their pain, just enough to understand it. Psychopaths lack emotional empathy, but many possess cognitive empathy. They can read facial expressions, they can predict reactions, they can study human behavior like a manual. This makes them effective manipulators. Your body reacts emotionally before your mind can analyze. Their mind analyzes before their body reacts. That reversal changes everything. Now, let's zoom out to the human body as a whole. The human body is controlled by systems most people never think about: the autonomic nervous system, hormones, neurotransmitters. You do not decide when adrenaline releases. You do not choose when cortisol spikes. Your body decides first, and your mind explains later. This is why humans are easy to influence. Stress hormones narrow perception. Fear reduces critical thinking. Attraction clouds judgment. Psychopaths exploit this. They study timing. They speak when your defenses are low. They apply pressure when your body is already stressed. Because their own bodies remain calm, they can outweigh emotional reactions. They let you talk, let you explain, let you reveal yourself. And humans always reveal themselves under emotional load. Another key difference lies in dopamine. Dopamine drives motivation, reward-seeking, and risk-taking. Psychopaths often have high dopamine sensitivity, meaning they crave stimulation. Boredom feels physically uncomfortable to them. This is why they chase power, control, money, or thrill, not because they value these things emotionally, but because they provide stimulation. Normal humans are motivated by meaning. Psychopaths are motivated by intensity. Now, here's the part most people miss. Psychopaths are not always intelligent, they are not always successful, but they are often socially strategic. They understand hierarchy instinctively, they test boundaries early, they push limits to see what they can get away with, and when they face consequences, their bodies do not internalize the lesson the way yours does. You learn through emotional pain, they learn only through external force. That is why punishment often fails. That is why warning signs repeat. Now, let's talk about the human body's greatest weakness: trust. Trust is a biological shortcut. It allows social groups to function without constant threat assessment. When someone appears confident, calm, and emotionally controlled, the human brain interprets that as safety. Psychopaths often present as calm, charming, and grounded, not because they are balanced, but because their nervous system is underreactive. Your body relaxes around them. You feel safe. This is the trap. Your body mistakes emotional absence for emotional stability. Over time, this creates power imbalance. They gather information, they observe patterns, they store weaknesses. And when they act, it feels sudden to you, but it was calculated long before. Now, let's be clear, not all psychopaths are evil, not all cause harm. Some channel their traits into surgery, military strategy, emergency response, or high-risk decision-making. But unchecked psychopathy is dangerous, not because of rage, but because of emotional vacancy. When there is no internal resistance, external damage becomes possible. So how do you protect yourself? You stop trusting confidence alone. You observe consistency over time. You watch how someone reacts when they gain power, not when they want it. The human body gives signals before the mind catches up. Discomfort, unease, subtle tension. Most people ignore these signals because they cannot explain them logically. But your body is older than language. It notices what your mind dismisses. Psychopaths rely on you doubting yourself. Awareness breaks that cycle. Understand this: empathy makes you human, but boundaries keep you safe. Psychopaths are not monsters. They are a variation of the human system, one that lacks internal emotional brakes. And the more you understand the human body, the less power manipulation has over you. Because once you see how the system works, you stop being controlled by it. And that knowledge, that awareness, is real power.